at Temple Beth Elohim, we strive to provide meaningful and engaging Jewish education that include formal and informal experiences and also family learning opportunities.
Omanut is a art-based Jewish learning curriculum. They learn and think about Jewish text and prayer through art as their medium.
Omanut is for 4th and 5th graders. We think is a really great time to start exploring different modalities of learning. We believe that kids learn differently. We need to give options. We can't just give every single kid the same cookie cutter mold and expect it to work for them.
Wait, I want to see what happens when I mix these two together. Combine the yellow.
I think for us, with Kelsey, she had been struggling a little bit with Hebrew school, wasn't loving coming, just really wasn't absorbing what she was being taught. So when the Omanut program started and we learned that it was art-based, we said, oh, this is an amazing program for her. We are definitely going to try it.
When we created the curriculum, the first thing that we thought about was how can we build a classroom community that allows every student to feel safe? Art makes you very vulnerable. And so we designed the first few sessions to really be about building community and building relationships with each other. Each class created a class brit, a class contract that was how they would treat each other as artists. It wasn't just about, not raising your hand or talking out of turn. It was really about how can we support each other.
So how else could we incorporate Noah?
Omanut uses 3 lenses to guide all of the curriculum, and those lenses are the space around us,
exploring sacred space, exploring light, exploring all of these different concepts about how we live in our world.
the space between us,
our relationships with each other, our sense of community and connection,
and the space within us.
the more intimate space, how we learn about ourselves, how we connect to God, how we are engaged in the world as ourselves.
And it's through those lenses that all of the curricular content comes into play.
I think we should have the midnight sky. I've been doing the Omanut program for 2 years. A project that I enjoyed was the one that we just did. There's an author, and she came to our classroom with a book that we had just read, and we were supposed to illustrate it. We partnered up, and we drew all these drawings to go along with the book.
What's here? Are you making the word Anna story?
This is my first year in Omanut, and it's been very fun and meaningful. I learned things about teamwork and working together and putting other people's ideas with yours.
So the collaboration has been a very interesting part of it to me.
Do you know exactly what colors you used, or if I should?
I think it's a good thing to work together and kind of hear each other's ideas and then make your own ideas fit into that.
Because the book is about Anna seeing that Elizabeth looks very different and has a hard time coming to terms with that, and then finally does and has a great experience, right?
The learning really comes from the reflection time. And this is a time at the end of each session where students really have this opportunity to not only reflect on their own learning, but hear the perspective of other students in their class about their work, but also about each other's work.
You can't really change a person the way they are. And it just made me feel like I could bring out what I had inside of me, and I could describe all the things that I felt. And if you know them better, then who knows, you might be friends with them.
I think that's where the depth comes in, when they have this opportunity to hear somebody else see a connection from their artwork that they didn't even realize was there.
You made that?
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys did such an awesome job. It's so exciting to see it.
One of the nicest aspects of this project, Besides the actual collaboration within the classroom was the collaboration we had with a senior in the community. We worked with a wonderful author who wrote a beautiful children's story, and it was a wonderful opportunity for them to actually understand the process of making a story come alive and to piece together the different elements so that we could actually tell a whole story visually.
We used Photoshop for the whole thing. Oh, there's this. That's really nice. With his arm around.
And there's
Right.
At the end of each unit, we celebrate the learning that our students have done with an exhibit, with a learning opportunity, sometimes with a project that we ask parents and students to do together. Omanut is one of those little homes where families can connect to each other and build deep relationships and feel like they're part of something intimate and real.
I asked them if any of them had ever been close to God, and every one of them raised their hands.
I have actually found a lot of fulfillment in the parallel learning.
Do I want my child to be religious?
We're usually with one of the rabbis. I enjoy the community and being with the other parents, and it's a moment to just stop from our busy lives.
I'm okay with that, but I do want them to have an identity. And where does identity fall?
I'm a Jew by choice. To be in the groups with people who have had traditional learning about Judaism and all the holidays and the culture, it helps me learn as well. So it sort of has opened my mind and broadened what Judaism is. It's been a really great experience.
We wouldn't be able to do what we do in Omanut without the support of CJP. Our consultant, Tova Speeder, has been amazing. Knowing that CJP has faith in us helps us feel like we can do this.
You feel like you're in good shape? All right.
The fact that art is tied together with the religious text is a very good way of doing it. I think that's something that I will remember.
They're both different. Can I see
Hey,
it?
why don't you stand to it? It goes around this way.
I'm like bouncing off the walls waiting to go to Omanut.
What color would you like?
It's really fun and it's a creative way to express your feelings on paper. I really love it.
Oh my god, my shopping bag. Illustrated by Sophie Samantha Eliza.
I see kids have these moments of real aha and connection and depth in Omanut.
That's so cool. How they like made that shadow background.
Anytime that you really get a chance to play with something and process something, I think it really enhances how you're able to connect to it. I hope that they feel like they own these concepts in Judaism and they own this way of reinventing and reinvigorating Jewish life.
Sometimes when we do something for the first time, we don't know what to expect. When you tap into something like the creative arts, you are allowing children to be themselves in a safe environment where they can take risks and they can explore. I feel like we really made a difference today, don't you, Bubby? We sure did. If education as a whole took a sharp look at how they approach things and really engaged kids in their learning by tapping their own individual strengths and their own creativity, we'd have a much more effective system in general.